And that's it. That was the Nintendo press events live from E3. It's Tuesday. Was that a show? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a hell of a lot of disappointed people. There wasn't really much showing. Only one new game, as far as I can tell, shown throughout the whole conference. Nintendo does have more shows coming up in regards to their E3 coverage, so I think they're going to need it. It started off with a neat little skit involving Miyamoto, who's in his changing room getting ready, and he's got Pikmin all around him, and that of course led to a stage demo of Pikmin 3. They did an interesting thing when they got audience members and kind of used augmented reality to make them look like they had Pikmin everywhere. Yeah, strange, I know. Anyway, this led to some interesting Pikmin discussion. What did you think of Pikmin 3? If you want to, interact using that hashtag there, E3 discussion, and we can talk about this press conference that went on. Anyway, Pikmin 3, you can use a Wiimote and Nunchuck or the Wii U pad, either or, so you can have the Nunchuck and the Wiimote controlling Pikmin. Now, you might be familiar with this if you've played any of the new Play Control Pikmin titles. Pikmin 1 was released in the US a few years ago, and Pikmin 2 will be coming out shortly. So you can control it that way, or using the pad kind of to view your map while you control it. I don't know how you're going to position it all, but that's apparently how it's going to work. Also, you can control the entire game just with a pad, so that might be a good idea, using the analog sticks on the pad. There was a new Pikmin type, Rock Pikmin. Use it to break stuff, throwing rocks at things to bring things down. There's also, interestingly, in the original Pikmin and its sequel, you controlled a character and move Pikmin around and all that kind of thing, but in this one you can control 4 characters at once and switch between them, doing different tasks on the game map. Switching between each character, controlling Pikmin in different areas, which could be good, but I just hope it doesn't get rather taxing and confusing, because there's a good chance that might happen. The whole segment was very slow. Miyamoto was of course using his translator Bill Trinan, which he uses at every E3. But even regardless of that, this segment went on and on. It was very slow. He pulled a Pikmin out of his pocket and threw it into the crowd, just a plushy one. That was nice, everyone got happy. Reggie came on the stage. He said there's going to be about 23 Wii U titles shown today. Now, this is not shown at the conference, I don't think. There was no way there was 23 Wii U titles there. But anyway, he said the Wii U changes gaming, changes how you interact with friends, and changes how you use a TV. The Wii U will have Netflix, Hulu, YouTube and all that stuff, but it'll be unique somehow using the controller. They didn't really focus on that, which is a big advantage considering the reaction Microsoft had through all their discussion of multimedia things. E3 will focus on the games and the social aspect. Entertainment stuff will come later. Throughout the whole conference they kept plugging e3.nintendo.com for all their coverage and everything. This went on. It was promoted a lot of times throughout the show conferences. Obviously they really want viewers to put their attention there, kind of taking it away from the games media and from me and all my 2 viewers. It was confirmed that the Wii U will support 2 gamepads, 2 of the screen controllers, but it looks like this is a very late edition, as there's no 2 control pads, new gamepad screen thing games available on E3. This will be a later thing. So it sounds like this is kind of a new addition to the fold. It's got the buttons, it does have motion, gyro, tracking control and rumble. It's also got a headphone jack and stereo speakers, but it seems like this is just for unique Wii U pad sound and not for sound you'll get coming from your TV. The system dashboard, as revealed on Sunday, is called Miiverse. It's always online. It's interacting with Miis and little people rolling around online. You can send text or images, very much like SwapNote Studio, but also you can send screenshots from games taken from within the Wii Miiverse thing. Miiverse is going to be on 3DS, it's going to be PC, and it's going to be mobile. It looks to be web-based, maybe some HTML5 biz there. Probably won't perform as well as dedicated apps, but there's no really way to tell till it comes out. Reggie then went to talk about Mario and say fans want the same but better. Yeah, well, you don't always give people what they want. New Super Mario Bros. U is a 2D side-scrolling game. It looks detailed. It looks to have a slightly different style than the past New Super Mario Bros. Game. It seemed to use card suit labelled blocks like clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades for something. That wasn't really shown. There was different kinds of Yoshis that you carry, very much like baby Yoshis in Super Mario World. There's a balloon one and one where you blow bubbles out. It seemed to have also a gameplay option kind of like Rayman Legends, where you control some people around using the touchscreen when other people are playing using Wii remotes or Wii controller pro things, standard controller. Next was a third-party focus, starting with a game that came out last year on key platforms, Batman Arkham City. Harley Quinn introduced Reggie and the CEO from Warner Brothers. The Wii U will be getting Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. It does have some new Wii U features. It has gyro targeting, meaning you can move the screen around to target on the big screen. It also has a BAT mode, which just seems to be you press the screen and get powerfuler. I don't know how that works, it wasn't very clear. You can guide a new gyro-guided Batarang with the Wii U controller, navigating it around corners and stuff. Also from Warner Brothers was a new Scribblenauts game for Wii U. Scribblenauts Unlimited Wii U. You can customize and build things by putting like wheels on a dog using the touchscreen and share these creations. It has multiplayer, which will be interesting to see how it plays out. It was talked about a bit later, but the 3DS logo for Scribblenauts Unlimited was shown at the end of this little sizzle bit. Then there was more third parties, just a sizzle reel of discussions showing Darksiders 2, which we knew about, Mass Effect 3, which we didn't know about, which will be coming to Wii U if it is a few months late. Tank is kind of a weird tank fighting game when you have pictures of people on the screen for some reason. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Tekken game. Trine 2, which was recently released, it's going to have a Wii U edition. Ninja Gaiden 3 is going to have a new Wii U edition. That game didn't really get a positive reception, so hoping the Wii U version can kick it up a few notches. And the much hyped Aliens Cloning Your Marines. This was just a sizzle reel, no new anything in it really, just saying that these games are coming. Music and fitness genres. Reggie said that his body was ready and the crowd went wild. That's probably about the only time in the whole show that the crowd went wild. A Wii Fit U, it has trampolining where you have the balance board on the floor, have the Wii pad in front of it on the screen, and you look down at the Wii pad and that shows you the trampoline where you're jumping from. You don't actually jump, you just bob up and down. There's one time when you stand on one foot and put out fires by holding the pad in front of you and putting out fires. It seemed very strange. Also included is a little infrared pedometer, much like was included in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and also Personal Trainer Walking DS titles. This interacts with the Wii Remote using infrared, so you can go for a run, then put that progress into the Wii U fitness application. Singing game. It's called Sing. You don't face the TV, instead you sing into a microphone, the lyrics come up on the screen and you're looking away, much like I am now, to all your friends. It seemed so strange. It's singing and everyone was dancing, and somehow it was able to pick up everybody else in the room that also sung together in bits. It might be good if you like this kind of thing. I really thought this kind of singing genre was on the way out, but apparently it's going to be big. Newcomer to Nintendo, Stephen Moffat, took the stage. He was there to talk about 3DS. Now, 3DS isn't going to really be focused much. Tomorrow at the software showcase, that's where more 3DS games are going to be featured. So they just showed a few right now. This guy was mega awkward and stuttered and was a bit nervous, probably more nervous than I am. First game talked about New Super Mario Bros. 2. He made a key point to say it's not like the Wii U title. It's all about gold. Mario gets a power-up that turns him gold, and he gets masses of gold coins. They were shooting out everywhere, so it'll be interesting to see what that really does. That's coming out August 19th. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Now, Paper Mario was shown when the 3DS was first shown at E3 this time last year. This is an RPG, but you gain new attacks in the battles by peeling stickers off the environment. There was also a giant fan, a big electric fan that spun around that somehow got into the game. There was also Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now, this was Luigi's Mansion 2 last year. It looks good, nothing really new was shown about it. Both Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion are this holiday season. There was a brief sizzle reel of 3DS titles, including the new Castlevania, a spin-off of Lords of Shadow, Mickey, Epic Mickey, The Power of Illusion, Scribblenauts Unlimited, the 3DS version, and the game that must be out very soon, Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Back to Wii U. Reggie took the stage again talking about Lego City. It looks kind of like an open-world vehicle platformer. I think the target for this is a GTA Grand Theft Auto game for kids, because it does have all those features. But you do have Wii U functionality, scanning around like that. It seems to be a big use of the Wii U pad, scanning around using the Wii U pad. It's developed by Traveller's Tales, who is also the developer of all the Lego Star Wars and Lego Batman, all those games, so it seems to be using that kind of physics engine, but more in an open world rather than a linear directed experience. Bit of Mario influence too. He's showing a Lego character going down a pipe with a do 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 Mario sound going on. There's going to be a 3DS version of that too. Then it was more Ubisoft. Ubisoft had a killer press conference yesterday, and it did show Wii U stuff there, but now they showed more. It was Just Dance 4. Now, there were 4 professional dancers taken to the stage with Wii remotes in their hand, like that. And Reggie had the pad, and what he was doing is he was pressing dance moves that the dancers all had to do at the same time. It seemed weird. I thought the point of dancing games was to be in time with the music, but if you can pick moves at will, doesn't that kind of get negated? There was also this thing when he did something on the Wii U pad and the dancers all had to stand on one foot. I don't know. It might work. The Just Dance franchise is a massive seller, so it's probably going to be a killer app for the Wii U, even if it's not for most people. Oh, it was awkward. Next up was ZombiU, the Wii U exclusive title from Ubisoft. It is a first-person shooter. It does have tablet functionality. You use the gamepad as a sonar, as a scanner, to select weapons, to aim, to kind of gyro off zombies. If they're attacking you, you shake them off by shaking the pad. And some reason, like, you go to a door that's got a keypad lock entry, the keypad gets shown on the Wii U screen and you unlock it. It does look like a good game. There wasn't very much gameplay shown. I'm very interested to see a playthrough of this. Last time with the Wii, Ubisoft had Red Steel, a hardcore shooter action title at launch, which didn't fare too well, so hopefully ZombiU is better off at this. There was also a thing when the camera on the Wii U was pointed at Reggie and it made him all zombified in the face. It seemed to fall apart a little bit there, but still, seeing Reggie go, yeah, I'm gonna eat you, it was pretty amusing. There was a scissor reel showing stuff that's already been confirmed: Assassin's Creed 3, a Rabbids game, Your Shape, Rayman Legends, Sports Connection, and the Avengers game, all coming to Wii U, but that was all shown yesterday at Ubisoft, so nothing new there. Finally, the only, real new Wii U game was shown. Nintendo Land, kind of like a theme park exploration game looking at Nintendo properties. Man, it seems strange. You have mini games based off Nintendo IPs. Katsuya Iguchi took the stage. Now, he's the brains behind Animal Crossing, Wii Sports, and Wii Sports Resort. There are 12 attractions in Nintendo Land, but only 5 at E3. The multiplayer ones are Zelda, Animal Crossing, and Luigi's Mansion themed, and the single player ones are Donkey Kong and Takumaru Ninja Castle, which is kind of a ninja type game. It's got asymmetric for the multiplayer, 5 players, 4 with Wii remotes and 1 with the pad screen. The Luigi's Mansion game kind of looked like a co-op Pac-Man versus, where one person can see the whole screen and he's got to will just talk to people to guide everybody else around to stop them running into ghosts. It might work. It's going to rely a lot on clear communication. You damage the ghost by getting the people with Wii remotes to point torches at them. Finally, the Wii U was confirmed to launch this holiday season. Nintendo Land is a launch title. Wii U is great. It gets families together, big and social, fun times. And that was the entire press conference. Man, it went on, and there wasn't a lot of stuff. At least not a lot of stuff that would interest the core Nintendo gamer that would be up at 3 AM to watch this press conference like me. But anyway, it seemed to, I don't know, not flow very smoothly either. None of the speakers seemed to be very good. Interestingly, Iwata did not take the stage. Nintendo President Satoru Iwata was not there at all. He did host the Nintendo Direct event on Sunday, and there is more Nintendo Direct events coming up soon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. What did you think of the Nintendo event? Are you as disappointed as well? Me? Tweet out using hashtag E3Discussion to join the conversation. I'd very much like to hear what you think. That was the Nintendo event. I'd go on a bit more, but really there's not much to talk about. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all these press conference bits. Now, there might be more E3 Discussion live shows coming up. Follow me on Twitter at Arrownights, and I'll announce them there if more news comes out from any of the publishers at E3. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you around.